Well, it's really hard to follow all that, but I'm sure you're aware by now that a lot of songwriters, we don't simply write about love songs or inner deepmost thoughts and feelings. We write about current events, and I try to stay up on current events. And for example, I'm very aware that recently we had to recall about 500 million eggs. You remember that? And but I also know that Toyota is working on the problem. So I'm up to date on this stuff. And as I took the bus down here tonight, I was a little concerned. There was a story on the news about genetically altered salmon, and it really didn't concern me, except that I sat down on the bus bench and I was waiting for the bus, and I was sort of reading the schedule, and I looked over and there was a genetically altered salmon sitting next to me. And this was a scary moment because here it was, you know. But I looked at it and I thought, well, what's the difference? It doesn't look any different. It doesn't taste any different. It doesn't smell any different. And then I thought, well, there is one difference. This one has taken the bus. So, you know, a little bit of concern began to arise in my mind, and as I looked over at that salmon, I couldn't help but, you know, being a Northwesterner, starting to look at that fish in terms of steaks and fillets, and but that fish sort of turned on me. I mean, you know, fish don't have a neck; they can't simply turn their heads. So he sort of squiggled around on his tail and looked at me, put one eye on me, and I was a little nervous then. I was looking at him, and he caught me looking at him, and I heard him say, "What are you looking at?" Well, then fortunately my bus came, so I don't know what would have happened. I'm very glad I didn't, but I don't think it would have been pretty. So.